It's January 29th. You know what that means.
What does it mean?
What? You don't know what that means?
No, I don't know what it means.
It was my birthday yesterday, Stuart. And weirdly enough, you texted me happy birthday.
Yeah, okay. Well, I
and
didn't
you
know that.
still forgot.
I didn't know that was what we were doing.
Oh, right. Okay.
I thought it was like a big cultural event, and it is a big cultural event.
It is a big cultural event.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
And it
People
was
all over my house celebrate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that I flew back and now I'm in Vermont.
Yeah, that's insane.
This
isn't
evening. This evening I am in Vermont.
That's, yeah.
Doing comedy.
I mean, you are, let me tell you, the dedication to comedy through my birthday is spectacular. I've got to say, it would have stopped a lot of people. A lot of people would have said, cancel the gig. It's Daman's birthday.
Yeah.
My focus is on wishing him happy birthday and being in the country when I do that. But not you.
I said I can be in the country. I can even be around the next morning so that we can do this podcast.
Yeah.
But I will be jumping on a flight directly, and that's why I'm wearing the gilet ready to go.
Yeah. You did say you were going to take a Concorde, which is back for one day.
It's back.
Just to get you back there in time.
Do you know I've been on Concorde?
You haven't been on a
No,
Concorde.
I have been on Concorde.
What?
I have been on Concorde. That is an exclusive for the pod.
That's insane.
I think it
What do
flew
you
to
mean?
Berlin. London to Berlin.
London to Berlin.
And everywhere in between.
How long did it take? 7 minutes. That's insane. London to Berlin's already quick.
Yeah, yeah. Now so that is, I would have been a kid. I think I was walking at the time. My dad was obsessed with planes and flights and loved Concorde, so decided to do that. I think that was it. Or was it literally, I know another time we did, this is the wild thing about what life was like in the 80s.
Yeah.
Anyone out there want to know what life like in the 80s? I know that we did a Lapland flight once, but it was literally you go up to meet Father Christmas. The plane doesn't ever it lands back where it took off from.
Oh.
This is what we were doing for entertainment before iPads.
No.
Was you would just get on a flight, you'd go up in the sky, it would loop round, Father Christmas would come out, it'd be like, "Way!" Then it would land after that.
Wait, so this was when the environment was too good?
Yeah. We need to wreck this.
This thing's getting a bit arrogant.
The more I think
the environment's a bit arrogant.
Wild, some of the behaviours that we had.
Yeah, that's mental.
I'll get
to
a
just
flight
go
to
into the sky,
nowhere.
do a lap.
You would, let's just do a quick lap.
Ah! Oh my God, we worked it out.
And now I think to myself, is this, so am I, and I hope that I get to do it, but my idea for a show this year, maybe I'll try and do at least one of them, but I want, at the Fringe, I'd love to do a little run of them, is Stuart Laws flies the audience to Paris.
Whoa.
Flight simulator, if you're in the audience, you're a passenger on the flight. Air steward is a comedian, my co-pilot's a comedian, and it's just that. Take off, fly, land.
Immediately, I'm buying a ticket. Immediately.
That's what I want to do. And then I'm like, because I've flown planes.
Wait, what?
As a kid.
What do you mean you've flown planes?
Yeah, I can't believe this has taken this long. So my dad was obsessed with planes. He was like he had a private pilot's license, which means he could fly single, I think single prop. Maybe he could do double prop. I don't know.
What does prop mean?
Propeller.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're so into planes that you're using shorthand for propeller.
Yeah. Well, I do. It takes a long time to say propeller, so I shorten it down to prop, and then obviously have to then factor in the amount of time it takes to explain afterwards.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So he flew a Cessna. Yeah. He was like in the 80s or maybe early 90s. Yeah, he was like, what you could do is you could part own a plane. And it was like a timeshare, but for a plane.
You had a timeshare on a plane?
He had a timeshare on a plane. And I think he was a very minor partner of it. But it was like, there's a main owner, and then he like sells slots out, where it's like, if you want to fly the plane, you've got 14 slots across the year. Right. That'll cost you a couple of grand or whatever. Who knows?
Okay, fine.
So we'd go up to Denham Airfield, which... oh man, there's loads of. That's where I sort of learned how to drive a gear car. What are they called?
A manual.
Look at that's how American I am.
What's happened to you, man? What's happened to you? You're this like American who flies planes within a minute. I knew you a minute ago. Now I don't know you anymore.
Totally different vibes.
Hey, is this plane stick shift?
Yeah, all planes are stick shift.
What do
you remember seeing it stalling?
yeah. Midair, yeah. Shit, it's in neutral.
So we'd go to Denham. He had I think it was a Cessna 172. I don't know that. It's a big difference for you between the 152 and the 172.
172, yeah. Big time.
I think that's the wing is above the cabin. You could fit 4. No, maybe it was just 2. No, I think it was 4. 2 people flying and then 2 in the back. I think you could do.
And 1 standing on each wing.
And then 1 on each wing.
Yeah.
Get down there. Get down from there, Tom.
He's done it again. It's not your time in the timeshare yet, Tom. Tom's a 70-year-old man who's obsessed with this plane.
Just knocking on the door constantly while it's flying. Tom, I don't know why you've got up on the wing.
Stop hugging it. Stop hugging the wing.
You will get your time and you are allowed to fly when it's your time. But yeah, he would go up in that, have a little fly around. I applied for his commercial pilot's license as well, but through whether that be his own stupidity or his own self-sabotage, he didn't bring the right papers with him to, I believe it's near St. Petersburg, Florida, and that is a little callback.
Wow.
There is a pilot training school in Florida near St. Petersburg.
Okay.
Florida, which used to be called Reagangrad.
But it's not political.
It's not
political.
He did that in the 80s. He went to go and get his commercial pilot's license, but didn't take any of the papers that he needed for it. And it's like, did you do that on purpose because you sort of wanted to have a reason why you failed? It's a difficult one to work out.
That's interesting.
Dead now, can't ask.
Right.
Wouldn't anyway.
Right.
So we would go, and I remember, was it my 13th or my 14th birthday? It was like I got to go up. My dad's friend Mike was a pilot, and he was more of like he would teach flying, he would do all of that, so he took me up for like a proper flight. But I would go up regularly with my dad just to have a little and then you get to touch the control.
Okay, yeah.
He'd take off, he'd land.
Beautiful.
But when you're up there, he'd be like, go on then, have a little pop on that.
No.
Yeah, I don't know if he said have a pop on that.
Yeah.
Whether I'm post hoc ergo prop to pop. That's a little Latin joke.
A little, yeah.
I think it was my 13th, and I had to go around. You have to do all the checks. You have to do all of those sort of stuff.
Okay.
And this is
make sure the rear, right, and left brake lights are on. Stuff
exactly.
Like that.
Yeah. So the police don't pull you over.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got a brake light out back there.
Did you know that? I didn't actually.
Well, you didn't do your checks with the car, was it?
Are you drunk, officer? Are you drunk?
Yeah. I've had a few, fair play.
Okay, well, I suggest you move on, and I'll continue driving this stick shift plane.
Get this stick shift plane up in the air. Well, you have to go around. You have to do you have to check the flaps, the rudder. You do all of these, you kick the
little
tires.
Checks. Okay, yeah, nice.
Now, I think I took off because taking off is pretty easy.
Okay, show off.
Taking off a plane, that would have been a double prop. I think that one that I flew. I think is fairly straightforward because you just got to get out. Well,
if it was double, anyone could do that for a double prop, mate.
Double prop.
You ever done it on a single prop though?
You just get up to speed and then pull back gently on the control stick. The controller.
Yeah.
You pull back on it. Off you go, but you don't. But it's also you got it. Because as well, I listen to instruction and I'm very stick to it.
Yeah.
He was like, it's got to be, you know that little bit where it's blue, green, and then it's up and down to show you whether you're pointing up or pointing down. It's a little one of the controls, not controls, instrument panel.
Of course I do, mate. Of course. Why wouldn't I?
I feel like that's famous, you'd recognize it. Lines, and then it's it shows you whether you're pointing, where your balance is, whether you're parallel to the floor, to the ground.
Right.
Anyway, you have to get that to I don't know, 15 degrees or whatever. So you're not climbing too steeply, because you climb too steeply, you'll
fall down,
stall.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Stall down.
Well, you were stalling to get the answer right.
Exactly. Method.
Anyway, I didn't land it because landing is obviously the more difficult thing. But also landing is like a fairly... Where it becomes an issue is when there are like inclement weather situations. But actually, like the act of landing a plane is not really like... It's not like skill as much as it's doing the math.
Right, but
it's just a technical thing of like you line yourself up here, you do that, you go down at this mount, you adjust it to this. It's not like it's all just very straightforward stuff.
Isn't that exactly what skill is though?
No, I think the skill like is when
knowing the thing. It's like bowling, right? Bowling. Oh yeah, it's easy to get. So all you got to do is put the fingers in the thing, line it up, throw it straight. It's just maths, mate. Yeah, but to do the thing is really tough, don't you think?
I think that I think it's easier to land a plane than it is to bowl a strike.
That is a hot take.
Yeah.
That is sizzling hot.
If conditions are perfect.
Okay.
In both situations.
Right.
You know, you've got your shoes on, you got your bowling shoes, you got your flight shoes.
No one's crouching down behind you to try and trip you up.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, you land the plane and you're like, right, let's reverse this baby back and celebrate. Immediately trip over a smaller plane. No, I do. I think because my dad loved telling stories. I reckon he would have loved to have tried to have been a comedian in some way, but there wasn't like, first of all, there probably wasn't the access back in those days.
Yeah.
Second of all, he wasn't in like the circles that anyone could be like, you could do this. Yeah. But like, he loved telling stories to a level that I'm like, I'm not sure how true any of these stories are.
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't know where that's come from with me. But I feel like mine, at least, are with a wink. I think he has told the stories where he's like, the point is that you believe that this is 100% true. Whereas I feel like mine are like, I feel like the point of this is that it's not 100% true, but the vibe of it is.
The vibe is
what
true.
What I'm trying to get across is true.
Yeah.
The mechanics maybe less so.
You can tell it's not true, but you're having a lot of fun.
Exactly.
And it's rooted in truth.
Exactly.
I hear it.
Anyway, he would tell the story of getting a crosswind as he was landing and the plane flipping 90 degrees where the wing was basically almost touching the ground and then having to wrestle it back down.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Telling the story of in air traffic control in the tower that he knew it's a small airfield basically.
Yeah.
That afterwards they were like, we thought you were a goner, sort of thing.
Wow.
We thought it was done, and then he wrestled it back. And he has lots of stories like that of like getting hit by lightning and
whoa.
Yeah. The plane getting hit by lightning.
Okay.
He says one about ball lightning on a plane, which is where like the lightning forms like an orb in the plane and it travels down the plane when a plane gets struck by lightning. I swear
sounds magical.
Yeah. I've tried to read up about it and it's like, I'm like, I don't know if you actually saw that. I don't know. Because
it's so rare.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, because I see what you're saying. You're saying like your dad's got enough stories in this vein where you're like, either this isn't true or you've probably lived one of the most charmed existences that there ever was.
Yeah, and as when he was a kid, his family, his sisters would call him Walter Mitty.
Yeah.
As like that as a derogatory thing of like, you're a dreamer, you don't really. But like he did when he was 17 stow away on a boat to Australia.
Okay.
And he lived in Australia for like a year, then hitchhiked back through Asia.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's enough adventure. That's more adventure than most of us.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And that's why you go like, that's why I think in later years, there potentially was like a sadness there, which is why things like alcoholism kick in, because you had so much doing in your life early on.
Yeah.
That having 4 kids and having to lead a normal life is pretty fucking boring when you've hitchhiked across Asia.
Right, yeah.
As a 18, 19-year-old.
Got you. And so now you're like chasing something.
Yeah.
Where you're like, maybe I can't chase that anymore. So
none of it matches up.
Yeah.
And he did then go back out to Australia. And this is like, basically he was of that age and of like that sort of conservative values where like he was very like, you don't do drugs, you don't do this, you don't do that. Like But I'm pretty sure you were fucking coked up like a maniac in Australia when you were there. Like, just from the vibe of it, or like any other sort of party drug in some way, where I'm just is that where it's all come from?
Right, where someone's like, I've done all of these things.
And I went too big.
I can tell you it's not a good idea from experience.
Yeah, but he would never ever say it's from experience because he wanted to maintain the ruse.
Yeah. I hear it.
Whereas I'm like, I would actually have probably preferred to have heard some of those stories rather than stories of him doing, sure, it is a good story if you almost crashed a plane and then you didn't.
Yeah.
That is a good story.
That's a very good story. You're saving that story for big parties.
Yeah. But I want to hear, how many kids have you got in Australia? That's what I'd go back and ask. Come on now, be honest with me. How many kids you got? How many kids you got in Singapore?
How many step-sibs do I have? How many?
If I go to Delhi, am I going to see a load of people who look like me?
Why do people keep pointing at that guy and saying he's basically the Indian version of you? Can you explain that? Can you help explain that? Yeah, just a little tidbit or whatever, if you want. Yeah.
Why is there a Facebook group in Tehran based around me? What's going on there?
Why is there a whole Facebook group named after half of my genetic code?
I need some answers.
Where some of our family's in it, but there are some people who are supposedly strangers. Can you help explain that, actually?
Yeah.
And if you don't want to say that, favourite restaurant in Australia?
Yeah. What's your favourite one?
What's your favourite one?
Is it Hungry Jack's?
Yes. Well, this was a great seance.
This is back for, look, Grace edited a bunch of episodes when we were just audio only. Then we reintroduced, when we brought in video, as we're doing right now.
Big
you
time.
Can watch this on youtube.co.uk.
Or
.com if that's your vibe. Or .aus. What's the Australian one?
.au probably.
.au.
It's just two
that's
letters,
gold, isn't it? That's if you live in gold.
Oh, yeah. Is that what they call it, that?
Yeah. You live in Goldland.
You live in Goldland. Yeah, all right.
But Grace, forever in our hearts.
Forever.
And now we're talking about Australia just for you.
That's right.
Do you know that she told me recently Melbourne was going to be called Batmania?
No, it wasn't.
It was going to be called Batmania.
Batmania?
Yeah. You know, like when you like bats, but to a ridiculous level.
That's crazy. That sounds like the name of like an annual. Do you remember annuals? Annual comics.
Yeah.
For Batman. Batmania.
Simple as that.
Batmania. Batmania 2004. I can picture buying that right now.
Yeah, I'd buy
it. Yeah, 100%. I'll go on eBay right now searching for it.
What is the animal that you were obsessed with as a kid?
The animal that I was obsessed with. I'll be honest, I didn't have like a animal obsession, but I did have a strange obsession, I think.
Okay.
My obsession is related to animals. My obsession was with a certain type of car, a Jaguar. Okay. I was obsessed with Jaguars. I don't know why. I used to count how many I saw on a particular day. And if I saw a bunch, it was a good day. That was my metric for how good my day was how many Jaguars I saw. And if it was especially if it was an S-type or an X-type.
Yeah.
And on Sundays, we used to drive to the temple. We were a lot better at, sorry God, haven't been in a while. Always thinking of you.
Yeah. Maybe, God, if I can say it, if you drove a Jaguar.
If you drove a Jaguar.
We'd hang out with you a bit more.
You would be there all the time. So we'd drive to the temple, and driving to the temple included driving past a Jaguar showroom. And so I'd go like, I'm on 3 today. And then we'd pass and I'd go, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You shall have no false idols. You're looking at Jaguar like, down on your knees.
And my parents are like, he always gets really excited around this time to go to the temple. What is it?
He loves God. He
loves God. We did it. They're looking at each other in the eyes. We did it.
High-fiving.
And my fantasy used to be that one day I would own a Jaguar S-Type, which was a slightly bigger one, and it would be orange.
Nice.
With the letter D in green all over it.
All over it? What, like you're like the Riddler?
Yeah, a bit like that. Yeah, exactly. It honestly, maybe a bit disrespectful to the concept of... No, crucially not a diddler. Crucially not. I am refuting those allegations. Absolutely not. But yeah, it would have a D. It's kind of insulting because it almost gives leopard vibes. Sure. On the Jaguar.
Yeah.
That's a bit on the nose.
Yes.
But it was, green D's on an orange. And I just thought to myself, boy, if I have that car, whoo, I am going to be the most popular kid in town.
Yeah.
Still the dream, really.
That's a good, solid dream. And I hope one day you achieve it.
Thank you so much. Awful design. One of the worst designs I've ever conceptualized. As a creative, I hope to hit higher heights than an orange car with green D's all over it. But you got to please the kid in you, If I ever get the money, I'm doing it. I'm getting the orange S-Type.
I want that. That is... The thing is, sometimes kids, I'll say it, have stupid dreams.
Okay.
Because that is a thoroughly achievable dream for you.
It's quite quick to say that right after I shared my dream as a kid. But
no, I think you could achieve that.
Yeah, I think it's achievable.
I think in 10 years' time, there's every chance you're driving an S-Type.
Yeah, I think, an S-Type isn't out of the question.
Yeah, you drive an S-Type, I drive a D-Type.
You drive a D. Done.
Off the money from this pod.
Oh my God. Guys, are you trying to say you don't want that to happen? When we one day have a Patreon.
Yeah, and it's get Daman a Jag.
Yeah. The tiers will be X-Type, S-Type, D-Type.